First leg of the triple trio then is race number 4 in the 4th event over the 1,200 metres, headed by California Aspar. Barrier 3 for him, likely to roll forward. A course and distance winner 3 starts back. Happy Surveys said 2 starts in Class 4, he's won them both. Numero Uno, runner-up course and distance behind Navas last time out. Master Viking, a 6-time course and distance winner. Brilliant Dreams, a 2-time winner over the trip at Sharp Tin. Applause is a recent winner. Clear Choice gets the gear change down to First Butte. Barrier 6, I'd imagine, will be one of the ones rolling forward.
Yeah, him and California Aspar look the likely two to battle it out in the early stages. Master Viking, probably the race handy. Nashashuk can kick through. Golden Glory's potentially a chance of being posted. Now, if he or Happy Balbay want to push on, that's going to accelerate the pace, so maybe it heads up towards the good side. So somewhere between good to slow, maybe a little bit closer to good, I feel.
Yeah, here's Happy Surveys, as you mentioned, unbeaten in the grade, and he's dropped 25 pounds. And his track work's been first class leading into this, so he looks primed for a good run in this particular grade, and he'll get back. He'll want pace. He'll want pace on this horse for sure. Happy Surveys. Hero Time's been going nicely recently. It's better run for him from 5th last time, and didn't have the clearest runs behind Sharp Mind. He's come out of that race no problems though, and he's had nice some quiet workouts since, so just ticking along nicely. And here's Clear Choice working with Winning Faith. Now, a Winning Faith will be one of the favourites in the last. Clear Choice is the one in front, and he's running with the blinkers on here for the first time. You can see him working with them. He seems to be working all right. It's focused them up a little bit. He's back in distance. All right.
Yeah, looking forward to Winning Faith in the final event. We're going to start here with Numero Uno. Down on the inside, got absolutely no luck here at all. Still finished second. Golden Glory a spot behind.
Yeah, he just had to sit and wait here, Numero Uno. Golden Glory, as you say, was right up on the pace. He kept fighting, but look at Numero Uno. He just cannot get a run. And then eventually he gets it, and he darts through. I actually thought on the night that he'd won, but Navas actually nailed him right on the last stride there. So just that halting of his momentum cost him the race. But now all of a sudden, he's going to need a touch of luck again. He was drawn 10 there. He's drawn 11 here. So he's going well.
He changed the jockey too. I didn't see Nash rode him last time, but Derek Long will take them out now. Barrier 11 might make it a little bit trickier. He drew 10 there though, but he has to draw 11. Can he do it again? That's a question mark I have.
All right. He did pick up that sort of thing that impressed me. When he got the gap, he actually burst through it. Yeah. He found something.
And he's a horse that can sit back and peel wide and come with a run too. He is tactically versatile.
All right, that's Numero Uno. What about Clear Choice? They go for the blinkers. This is his effort. We're looking at 2 starts back.
Yeah, this was 5th behind Spring Wind. Now, he got back and closed off. They stepped him up to the longer trip, and he was a little crowded out of the gates, ran OK. That was the race. High Volatility basically led all the way. Coming back now to 1,200 and blinkers going on, I like that combination, and he is a horse that's got some talent. I'm going to go with him here. I think the blinkers and coming back in trips are real positive on both effects.
Yeah, I've got him in the numbers. I think he needs a mile, but I don't think he was strong enough over the mile, if that makes sense. And now they're bringing him back to 1,200 because he can finish it off. So I think he'll be finishing off the race late, but I've got him in the place.
A little run under the belt over a longer trip too, Andrew. Just toughens him up a little bit more. Blinkers will have him a little sharper early. I think it'll be hard to hold out.
All right, you've convinced me. That's Clear Choice. What about Happy Surveys? 2 out of 2 in this class. Is it that simple?
Yeah, well, he's been so... This is a lot stronger race, this one. You can see him getting to the outside now. He's dropped 25 pounds and he's had plenty of work, and his work's been really good leading into this. And I just like the way he's finishing off his races. I think he's now dropped down to his grade, and I've got him on top. I think he's going to run a nice race. He's about $10. I reckon he's not a bad price either.
Yep. Yeah, he's yet to be beaten in the class. And we looked at the speed map. If those horses drawn wide actually push on and generate a little bit more pace, it'll play into the hands of him and probably Clear Choice as well.
All right, one more horse to take a check on. That is Applause with jockey Matthew Chadwick.
He's a nice young horse. He seems to be hitting his strides now with a nice win and a decent run last start. So hopefully he'll run again well.
What can you put it down to, the fact that he has been running well recently? Obviously 1-2 starts back and then a fairly decent run last time out.
Well, his races leading up to his win weren't too bad anyway, so when he won he missed it. He got slightly caught off the jump, and I wasn't too worried because he had finished well off start before with Dylan Moore, so we're happy enough just to ride for luck, and he was able to win, so that probably just built him some confidence up, and he's been able to carry that on.
with his profile, will it always be a case at Happy Valley of having a little bit of luck, the get-back type who runs on in the home straight?
I think so. I mean, any track, if you get back, it makes it a bit harder. You're relying a bit on more luck. But as we said, he's working well. So if the right runs come, he should be able to produce.
Not long to go until the Derby. The Golden Age, you trialled him this morning and won the trial. Are you happy with his preparations leading into the big race?
I think we have to be. He's definitely improved with runs, and he's maturing. So hopefully, if he keeps everything on the lid on race day and he doesn't sweat up too much, he'll be able to save some more for the race.
And if he draws barrier 1, gets out and rolling, Brett, game on.
There's a bit to take out of that trial. There were quite a few horses in that, potential Derby races, so worth having a look at on the website. Barrier draw will be crucial, as you suggest, Andrew. We could talk about that trial for about 5 minutes, really, but we need to move on.
We do. It was nothing like Moore on his outside, of course. But Paul, more importantly, who wins this?
Happy Surveys. I just think he's down in grade now. He's unbeaten this grade. He's dropped 25 pounds. He's working well. This is his race. To beat Clear Choice, I've got him to finish in the placings. He'll get back and he'll run on. Nashashuk should get the nice run in the race, just in the trail behind the pace. And Hero Time, I think he's only had the 3 starts. He's on the improve all the way. So went 2, 9, 11 and 7. Happy to back the 2 each way at double figures.
Fair enough, Paul. I'm hoping there is a little bit of speed in the race, which I think potentially will be there. As I said, Clear Choice had a run over the mile, now comes back to 1200. Blinkers go on. Hopefully that'll sharpen him up a little bit through the initial stages and he can power on late. Brilliant Dreams racing well. Master Viking, he's probably carrying a little bit extra at the moment, but he's got a sensational record course and distance and in the class. His recent trial was better. Nashashuk in for 4th, but 5, 6, 9 QQP. But look, if the 9 got out to each way odds, I'd be happy to have a decent crack at him on an each way basis. Clear Choice.